Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information with a video on the 2025 Ford Bronco Sport. We're going through our different videos, building price, and figuring out what's showing everybody what's standard, what's optional, different packages available, and everything for the different trim levels for the Bronco Sport, because the order banks are open up right now. So you can go in and place an order with your local dealer. And this video hopefully will help you out if you're wanting to place an order with an Outer Banks trim level. So we're going to go through all the standard equipment plus the different packages and everything. And we have some information on when that Sasquatch package for the Outer Banks is going to actually be available. So we'll talk more about that when we get to that package. And hopefully this video does help you out and get you some information. Now, if you like videos like this or want to check out our live stream every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central, where we go over scheduling information for you, dealer news updates, keep you apprised at if you do place an order at what information you need to be thinking about for that. Then subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos that go live. All right, we're going to dive in, and there are timestamps down below, so feel free to use those timestamps. And if you are wanting to place an order with us, we do have a YouTube special as well as a really cool special to get you to help pay for your way to Bronco Off-Rodeo. Because if you do buy a Bronco Sport, you get a free entry into Bronco Off-Rodeo, and we're going to McArthur is going to help you get there as well. As of course, if you're ordering with a local dealer, we'll have ordering tips as well. So use those timestamps to move around and get that information in the video. All right, we're going to jump in and first kind of show you the build and price website, because we're going to actually use that to kind of give us the visuals, because that's about the only place we have to go. I do actually have a video that I did on the Sasquatch package for the Broncos, for the Outer Banks as well as the Badlands trim at the media embargoed event. I was invited there for that. So we do have some clips from that, but for the most part, we're going to use the website here, and for some close-up shots that I was able to get, I will show you some of those when we get to those different packages and some of the interior standalone options as well, like we've been doing in the other videos. All right. First of all, Ford.com is where you're going to find information on this. If you want to build out your own, go to Cars and SUVs, Bronco Sport as well. And then 2024. This will continue to be here, the build and price. So if you're looking at this down here, and you see 2024 is this information here in this line all has to do with 2024 model year. So if you click on the build and price, it'll be 24, not 25. And that'll be there until inventory on 24s is pretty much dwindled. So the build and price and your search inventory for dealer lots they go hand in hand. They go together. So you'll always see a build and price and be able to build it. Even though you can't order one right now, you'll still have that for 24 model year. To get to 25, click on this Meet Your 25 Bronco Sport, and now you'll see this line here now has switched to 25 model year, and everything on this line will have to do with a 25 model year except for this. So that allows you to be able to flip back and forth. So we're going to go to build and price and go through this and your different models. We've done a video on the Big Ben, Heritage Edition, freewheeling, and now we're to the Outer Banks. This is more of your interior and exterior luxury finishes, but still trail ready, because they have beefed up the Outer Banks and giving you the option if you want to pre-select the Sasquatch, you can click there. But we're going to just click into the start our build here and go into that. And $34,985. That's $1,000 more than last year for pricing. So it has increased. Some people, might complain about that, but that is because now you get standard equipment, Copilot 360 Assist Plus package, which was optional last year, standard equipment this year, as well as a couple of things from the tech package also are now included in all Outer Banks. So that's why it's a little bit more money for this year. So some more standard features for this. So we're going to talk about powertrain first and talking about what's on this. So we still have 1.5 liter EcoBoost engine with auto start stop technology. So we are no availability for the 2.0 liter engine yet. You have to go to Badlands for that. So this in here, this auto start stop, if you don't know what that is, that means when you come to stoplight, stop sign, press the brake, it's going to shut the vehicle off. Let go of the brake, it's going to turn it back on. You can deactivate that by pressing A with the circle around it, which will deactivate it for that engine cycle. Or if you let go of the brake just a little bit or move the steering wheel, it'll also turn the vehicle back on for you if you had a stoplight or stop sign or something like that. 8-speed automatic transmission is going to go paired along with that. Right here, it's going to be standard 4x4. We do have two different drive. We have a 4x4 and advanced 4x4. That advanced 4x4 is part of a package, which we'll get to later. We get to optional equipment. Now, for this year, we do have they're calling it the Haas 1.0 off-road tuned suspension, because they want people to know it's not just a standard suspension. but it is off-road capable suspension. So even the standard suspension on the Bronco Sport is off-road capable and ready. And they're even giving you some terrain management systems or some GOAT modes, go over any type terrain modes to help you with that as well. So we're going to get a normal mode, an eco mode, a sport, a slippery, and now for this year, we get an off-road mode. So they're probably a different sequence what you saw on the screen there, because in the screen, that is how they go through it, the different ones. That's how you get to those. But on here in the order guide, they actually have them listed differently. So you'll notice last year they had a sand mode, but for this year, they changed it to an off-road mode. So that off-road mode is because they wanted people to understand what that mode really did. So sand was really your off-road capable, but a lot of people thought it's just for when you're in sand. Off-road is easier to understand, because whether it be rocks, gravel, whatever, sand, then you just put it in off-road mode, and it's going to change the shifting. It's going to deactivate your traction control and allow you to be able to have a little wheel slip, keep it moving, and paddle through those different situations. We do also have the front and rear stabilizer bar as well. We do also have the electronic power assist steering. That's that E-Pass, so it makes it easier to turn that steering wheel in parking lots and such. We also do have the electric brake assist and electronic brake assist, as well as electric parking brake that includes an auto hold for you there. So it'll hold that. And that's very important, because when you think about the hill start assist, it uses that technology so that if you're on a hill, you can transition from the brake to the gas, because it holds the brake for you for that. So it kind of uses that auto hold technology for that. Electric traction control as well that can activate and deactivate. Again, when you put in different GOAT modes, it'll automatically do that for you on the off-road mode. All right, now let's talk about some safety features. And I do want to kind of preface this, again, using those timestamps down below to move around. If you've watched the other videos on the safety, all the same safety features for this as we did see with the other trim levels. So this will be a spot if you want to click ahead to the exterior timestamp, then now would be a good time to do that. But for those that are just watching this video, not the others, let's go through these safety features. For this, you're going to have, for airbags, a dual stage front airbag for the driver and front passenger. That's going to deploy a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. We also do have driver knee airbag that's going to deploy down from that steering column. And so that's going to help out from that front collision for the driver and not hurting their knees and such. We have a front seat mounted side impact airbags for the driver and front passenger. That's going to deploy from the side of the seat. So if you have that side collision, it's going to help protect you from that different situation. We do have a front and second row safety canopy side curtain airbags with a rollover sensor. So if the vehicle is going to roll over, automatically deploys those down, and to help from hopefully sheet metal breaking glass coming in and hurting any more than it probably will anyway, but that's going to help out as well. So we do have advanced track with roll stability control. Now, goal on that is to help keep you on your intended path. It's going to use a series of brakes in the vehicle when it needs to help keep you going. If you maybe you go into curve a little too fast, or come out of the curve a little too fast, like I sometimes do, or it's a slick road out or something like that, it'll help with that too. So SOS post crash alert systems, honk horns, flash the lights if you're off the side of the road, need help. We do also have the lane keeping system that's going to have the lane keeping assist, alert, and your driver alert. And so the lane keeping assist is going to do is help keep you in your lane. As long as you can see those lines, it'll kind of get over to that line and then try to keep you in. Also, you do have the lane keeping alert that'll let you leave your lane, but it's going to vibrate the steering wheel if that happens. You can see those zones there in that image that kind of dictates where the alert and the assist come into play there. The driver alert is going to just alert you if you're taking your hands off the steering wheel too often. So keeping the driver alert of what's going on the road. This also does have pre-collision assist upgraded this year to the 1.5, because all of the Bronco Sports are coming standard with adaptive cruise. And with that adaptive cruise, it allows you to have the automatic emergency braking. So let me go through this. It's going to give you a front collision warning. It's going to warn you if your car's in front of you going slower than you and at your current speed, you would hit them. It's going to alert you. It's going to put red on the dash. It's going to also set off those tones for you, so you know you need to do that. Preloads those brakes with the brake support. But if you don't brake, then it's going to go ahead and brake for you with the automatic emergency braking. Also does have pedestrian detection. So at certain speeds, it'll also detect those pedestrians. So there you go. Evasive steering assist as well is included here. So if you're not able to stop in time and you need to avoid them, it's going to assist in that steering around that vehicle. So you're going to have that. And you're going to have the perimeter alarm. So perimeter alarm is going to, when you lock that vehicle up, it's going to set that alarm. So if somebody breaks glass, tries to get inside, it'll set the alarm off, honk the horns, flash the lights, and all that kind of stuff. Also, we do have security lock, passive, and a theft system. So only the coded key can start the vehicle. So that's pretty nice. So that's all of our safety features. All right, let's get into the fun part. That's the exterior. So let's go on over here to this and show you the exterior. We're going to use this image. This time I'm going to remember to enlarge this. So we're going to go to paint for a second, and we're going to enlarge this so you can see. There you go. Good shot of the front. Now, first of all, is an upgraded grill for this year. So this is a redesign year. So that grill has been updated for this year, and I like the design here. It is going to be a black painted grill with the white lettering, Bronco lettering on the front. So we still see the same kind of cutout. The headlights are the same, but the grille design is different, and it's going to be black painted as well. Seeing this in person looks really sharp on this. I think you'll like it as well there. Bumpers have been upgraded for this year as well. So you're going to see that molded in black bumpers. Does have a little different design. The front fascia has been upgraded for this year. Active grille shutters in there that open and close when they need to keep that engine cooled off. LED headlights with LED signature lighting as well. So you're going to have that, and you're going to configurable daytime running lights. I think this is the first time we've seen that LED signature lighting included here, and that's going to be the LED light around the outside as well as your headlights. So that's, I think, the first time we see upgraded. In the past, I think they upgraded it on the trim above Big Ben, but they've discontinued one of those trims, and now that's this one. So LED signature lighting on this one. Auto high beams as well. So they're going to come on automatically when it's dark enough. If you're in the city lights or someone approaches you, it's going to shut them off. That's going to be activated or deactivated in your lighting section there. LED fog lights as well are now standard equipment with the Outer Banks 2. I haven't seen that with the other ones. We get rain sensing wipers as well included here. So with wipers on the intermittent setting, and this activated in your wiper section of your vehicle settings screen. Then when it starts to rain, it's going to just start turning the wipers on. As it rains harder, it's going to wipe faster. You don't have to adjust it. Do have acoustic laminated windshield. All the other Bronco Sports have this as well. 2 pieces of glass with plastic in between, sheet in between. That kind of helps adhere those pieces together. If there is something that comes through and breaks or shatters or get a crack in it, it's going to keep that adhered, but also could create some more quietness too as well in the vehicle. So, all right, now talk about the wheels. So it looks like they're pretty similar to last year, but they are changed just a little bit. They are an 18-inch machine-faced ebony black wheel there. So pretty good wheel. We do have a 225/60 R18 all-season tire with the black sidewall lettering. We do also have individual tire pressure monitoring system for all 4 of the tires. We have 4-wheel disc brakes with analog braking system as well. And for this year, we do not have a mini spare. It is a tire inflator and sealant kit. So only way to get a spare tire is by having a trailer tow package. And I'll tell you later how you can get that. It's not a standalone option this year. So there you go. The side mirrors, they are power and heated glass, manual fold, and black mirror cap. So finished there. It does have memory for the mirror. So for the mirrors, that's just really nice. It's part of the memory upgrade that you get on the Outer Banks here. You get the Bliss, the blind spot information system with cross-traffic alert. So if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and lets us know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. As you're backing up, cross-traffic alert uses those same sensors, alerts you if there's someone that's going to cross your path behind you. It's going to put red on the dash there, light it up real good. A series of tones as well that you don't want to back up. And if you don't pay attention to that and still continue to back up, it has rear cross-traffic braking as well. So kind of like the pre-collision assist does. This does the same thing for the cross-traffic alerts. For the wheel lip moldings and everything, we're going to talk about that. Molded in black, which means the color is put into the mold when it's created. So it's textured, more durable. You're going to have that on the wheel lip moldings. The lower rocker molding as well down here, and body side cladding is also going to be that material too. Kind of see that same material with the bumpers, front and rear as well. You're also going to see that same material with your roof rack side. The side rails, it is upgraded for this year. So a little bit different design of your those rails for this year, or for this one here. So it's a unique roof rack side rails for the Outer Banks and the Badlands share the same side rails there. We do have black painted top as well. So you're going to have that too. And you're going to see that come down. Body color door handles right here as well. It does have intelligent access. So leave that key fob in your pocket, which can be used to unlock and lock it. leave that in your pocket, walk up, put your hands in the door handle. It's going to automatically unlock the vehicle, let it get in and out. And then, of course, when you get out, you just press the ridges. You can also start the vehicle without getting the keys out of your pocket as well with the push button start. So let's see what else. Privacy glass in these rear windows, rear quarter windows, and back glass as well. And then we do have the easy fuel capless filler door. So no cap to worry about, lean behind, getting your hands dirty. Just open that door, put the nozzle in, and then just shut it when you're done there. So that's how that'll work there. See, make sure I got everything else covered. I think I did all that. Around the window moldings and belt line, you're going to see black as well there. It kind of blends everything together right there. Now on the back, a center high mounted stoplight up here for you. You do also have rear defrost with a rear wiper. That glass does flip separate from the lift gate itself, which is kind of nice. Put those last items in there if you need to. LED tail lights back here. Then really nice. The LEDs are much brighter and they last longer. And we do have the little Ford emblem over here, and then the white Bronco lettering. Now, this is a white vehicle, so it's hard to see that, but you'll have the Bronco Sport and white lettering back here as well. Rear view camera back here, as well as you'll have reverse sensing system on those bumpers, which the bumpers have been upgraded for this year. So you'll see that upgraded design. I might have an image of that from the Bargold event we went to. You'll have that as well. Manual lift gate, so you can just flip that, and the lift gate opens up. It's a manual. You still have to pull it up. And then we do have also the bottle opener inside the hatch area, just like the others. Floodlights as well that are adjustable in the lift gate itself. So just look up. You can see it. The buttons inside, I think on the driver's side, if I remember right. You're going to have the cargo flooring is going to be carpeted for you. And you will have the cargo tie-down carabiner hooks and loops. There's 2 on each side of the vehicle. And you do have a power point on the passenger side over there as well. And then you're going to see the cargo area light as well in there too. So that's pretty much all the exterior. So all right, let's move to the interior now. Actually, I could have kept with that, just moved around. There we go. Moving to the interior, we do have additional sound deadening in here for the interior. We also do have for the register vents. They are a silver mountain, the same as all the other trim levels here. For this, you will see a different color interior though. Before we get to that, floor mats are going to be front row carpeted floor mats. Lighting is going to be front and rear map lights up here, and illuminated entry. So when you unlock the vehicle, it'll automatically illuminate the entry as well as when you open the doors. Now for grab handles, you'll see on this image here, you'll see one in the back. There's one on both sides in the rear, and there's one for the passenger on the front seat as well as there's coat hooks on those rear ones back there. Now, floor console that flows through. You will have storage inside the floor console there. 2 cup holders. You'll have the GOAT mode switch there. Your parking brake, including the auto hold, is going to be positioned right there. Rotary dial, shifter knob as well, and the media bin hub area. So 2 USB ports in there, Type A and C, and wireless charging pad is going to be standard equipment on these for you as well. So wirelessly charge that phone. So you're going to have all that stuff. All right, the seats are a sport contour seat for the Outer Banks, premium trimmed. I think it's Active X, but they don't use that because that's been a negative connotation out there. I like it. It's an easy, clean seat this way versus leather, which a lot of those liquids will absorb into the leather a little bit. This one is going to be a much more of active wear, and I like it. We do have an 8-way powered driver's seat. Electronically can go forward and back, up and down, power recline, and power lumbar for the driver's seat. And then for the passenger, we have a 6-way power passenger seat that's going to be forward and back, up and down, and power recline. No lumbar for that. Heated seat for the driver and front passenger as well. And we have driver memory that memorizes the seat position as well as your mirrors. Those exterior mirrors, I should say. And then on the back seat, you're going to see back here, seats 3. I have an armrest that flips down with 2 cup holders in there. We do also have split bench seat, so that can lay down, give you extra storage to be able to put things in. Head restraints, 2-way manual. It goes up and down for these here in the back. It looks like there's a button here for those seat cushions to go forward. So that way, if you lean it down, it won't hit on the back of the front seat there. And then the middle one, it says it's fixed, but I really thought it goes up and down. I'll have to verify that. Been saying that on all the videos, and I haven't checked it yet. Map pockets on the back of those seats. On the other trim levels, it's an upgrade. You have to go to some package to get it. This one, it's included here. for the Outer Banks trim. Molly system as well on the back, a strap system on the back of those seats too. So we do have the latch system, lower anchors and tethers for children, so you can fasten those front and rear facing car seats down into those. And then we do have power windows and power locks. So power lock does have an auto lock, auto unlock. The power windows front and rear has does say power windows. Front row, one touch up and down feature for both the driver and front passenger windows. So kind of nice feature in those drive-throughs and such. Child safety rear locks as well that are also included there too. For the steering wheel, it is a premium wrapped steering wheel. I assume that means ActiveX. Heated steering wheel as well. And then we have a manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel. So it'll just pull the lever underneath. It'll manually go up and down, forward and back, lock it back into place when you're done. We have the Bronco badge right there on the steering wheel. And then we do have controls up here that will help you control the 12.3 productivity screen here. So you can see all kinds of stuff. That's where you're going to see your goat modes, and every goat mode will actually change the color. So when it's a normal mode, it's blue. But as you change different modes, as you saw in that image, it'll change that color there too. There you go. And then the switch over here is going to control your cruise control, which is adaptive cruise control. So adaptive with stop and go in lane centering. So adaptive means that if you're coming up behind somebody, it'll slow you down to go their speed and keep that safe distance from behind them, and that you don't have to hit your brake at all, even bring it to complete stop in that situation without having to press the brake. When they start going, I think you just hit the resume and it starts going and follows behind them until it's safe for you to pass and speeds you back up to your speed. And lane centering, so when that cruise control is activated, it'll help keep you in the center of your lane instead of having to use the lane keeping system, which then you kind of bounce back and forth. This will help keep you in the center of your lane. It does a really good job. Climate control is going to be a dual zone climate control, so the driver and front passenger have two different temperatures. AM/FM stereo with 6-speaker sound system. We do have XM or Sirius XM satellite radio as well. And this does come with the Sync 4 system. That's going to get you the 13.2-inch center stack screen, which is a big upgrade for this year. Biggest screen in its class, by the way. 911 assist. It does have wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. We'll also get digital owner's manual, over-the-air updates as well, so constantly updates that system if there's any changes. Conversational voice commands, so that way instead of having to press a button for the system to listen and then you respond to them, you can actually just say okay forward or whatever. You do have to set that up, so make sure you do that and make sure your dealership shows you how to do that as well. Behind that screen, we're going to have a little tray, an accessory tray there. So with 2 USB ports, I think they're both type C's. That allows you, if you want a dash cam, you want a GoPro, something like that, you can plug it right into the back behind there. You don't have to run cords down into the media hub area and everything like that. So that's kind of nice. Also, auto dimming rear view mirror. It does show a little lever there. It's not updated. It's auto dimming, which means it'll automatically dim that mirror for the nighttime and such for those bright lights coming behind you. Overhead console here with the map lights as well as a sunglass bin. You also see the universal garage openers right up there in the corner. So it'll have 3 transmitters to help program that for garage doors and such like that. There you go. We do have storage in the glove box as well. And mentioned the wireless charging pad and the rotary dial shifter knob there. And you do have the Ford Pass Connect. That allows you to stay connected to the vehicle using the Ford Pass app. It's a free app you download. You can connect your vehicle in. You can unlock and lock your vehicle from anywhere, remote start your vehicle from anywhere, even schedule remote start times every morning if you want. Locate your vehicle if you're maybe at a concert, something like that, and you forget where you parked it. You can look in the app for that. The tire pressure on your tires, the fuel you have in your vehicle, all that information as well through that free app that you download. So there you go. All right, let's get into colors here. Now on the Outer Banks, we do have, let's get into interior first because we do have two different color interiors. Platinum blue is what we're seeing right here. And that is an option there, as well as, and then all the color options are going to be available with that one. Or you can go with the ebony and roast. I think that's the same as it was last year. So there you go, kind of the different design and what that looks like right there. So 2 different color options for your interior. Most other vehicles, I know Heritage, Freewheeling, and even I think the Big Bend, you don't get to choose your interior colors. So this is nice. You can have some options here. I kind of like the blue platinum myself, or platinum blue right there. So there you go. Let's talk about those colors for the exterior now. So we have some new ones for this year and some discontinued. So let's go just start in the top left. We have the Azure Gray, or Azure Gray, I think is how you say it. Tri-coat is 3 coats of paint, so it is $9.95 for that. We do have a new color for this year, ruby red tinted clear coat that replaced hot pepper red. Hot pepper red is gone and has been replaced with this color here. We have eruption green, which is $2.95 for that color. That continued from last year. Also, another color that continued from last year is desert sand. It is $2.95 this year. And Atlas blue is no longer available, but instead we have velocity blue. It is $2.95 for that color as well. And then the free colors are down here. We have the shadow black, carbonized gray, and we do have Oxford white, which is what we've been using so far. So let's go to the carbonized gray, because I do want to show you. There's what that lettering looks like on the back in the whites with other colors. So it's a little easier to see in some of those other colors. So there you go. Those are color options. One color you will not see for this year is cactus gray. It has been discontinued for this year. So there you go. There's your colors. All right, let's get into packages here. All right, so we have a couple packages available on the packages and some graphics available. First, let's talk about the tech package. It's $16.95 this year for this package, and we're just going to click in here, and it shows you what all is included. This package here gets you the Copilot 360 Assist 2.0. That upgrades it from the Assist Plus, which was standard. And with this package, you're getting the 360-degree camera. So you can see in that picture there, you get not only a 360 view, a split view of your vehicle, back or front camera, but also when you have this in like an off-road mode, then you're going to, what you can see, it's an off-road mode here. You get that trail. So those marks, that's where your tires are going to go. So we're really nice, showing you what that looks like. Pretty cool upgrade there for that. You also get the front parking sensors. I don't know if you saw the image earlier. It showed parking sensors, and I didn't mention it because it actually requires the tech package to get the front sensors. So it's not standard equipment. You also get, as backing up, the reverse brake assist. So just like your rear cross traffic braking and your pre-collision assist, if you're backing up, don't listen to the sounds and everything and don't brake the vehicle, it's going to brake for you if there's somebody back there, or maybe a bike even, or something like that. Also, you get the HD radio for your audio sound system, because you get upgraded with the B&O sound system by Bang & Olufsen. Gives you 10 speakers and a subwoofer here. Also get the connected navigation for 1-year subscription too. So we haven't mentioned connected nav at all on any of the other trim levels. It is not available on Big Bend, Freewheeling, or the Heritage Edition. It is going to be as part of the tech package included here. So, and I know at the launch of this, when you first order it, you will need to order the tech package to order at Outer Banks. They are not building the first what they call Job 1. They're not building them without the tech package for Job 1. So that is something to also keep in mind. If you're wanting to order one of these without the tech package, then you might be delayed on how soon yours get scheduled for production date. So just keep that in mind as well. So at least they're saying that for stock. Retail might be separate. So we'll have to just, does say in here required option. So yeah, Job 1, it is a required option. So there you go. So there's that package. I think I covered everything. It does say in here contains side view mirrors, power heat, power fold. So when you get this package, you get the power fold mirrors as well. I'm glad I looked at that note there. So power fold mirrors as well. So there you go. So this package was available last year, but it's a little different. Last year, wireless charging pad and the garage door openers were part of this package. This year, it's standard equipment. That's why it's a little different for this year. So there you go. All right, now we're going to talk about the Sasquatch package. This is fun. Sasquatch package is $35.35 for this. It's more expensive than it is on the Outer Banks, or in the Badlands trim, I should say, and that is because of some of the features. Now, it does say in here early 2025, so this is a late availability package. It is showing it on the order guide because I really wanted to highlight this package for people, but it is not going to be built. You cannot. I actually tried submitting one, and you can't submit the order with the package on there. It can only be saved by the dealer, so you can't even order at this time. It'll be what they call a Job 2, which will be introduced. It does say early 2025. That does mean that you can't order until Job 2. We think that might happen in maybe January. So we'll keep you apprised of that. Again, good reason to watch our live stream for that. All right, let's go through this package. We did go ahead and add the package here to this so you can kind of see what it looks like. So this in here is going to give you the 110 outlet. I'm going to just go through on the order guide what all is in there. If you do click on this, you can get that information. I believe there's more than that, so I'm just going to go through and cover some of these. On the interior, you're going to get the 110 outlet here with this. Also, you're going to get auxiliary switches. So that, by the way, the outlet is going to be one located behind the console for those in the rear seat, but also is going to be one in the cargo area. So I think it replaces the PowerPoint back there. So that's a nice upgrade. So you can, plug different things in. I like to plug in my cooler, my refrigerator when I go out off-roading and such. That would be something you can plug into that. Auxiliary switches and wiring. I'll show you an image here where we got a chance to see this in person. 4 auxiliary switches pre-wired underneath the hood, so you can do lights and such that you can put on these. We're going to talk about the bumpers in a second and how they're accessory ready. You're going to have that in the rear mat. You're going to be rubberized flooring because you're on with this package. You're going to get the trailer tow package. I don't know if it's mentioned in here. It is not mentioned in there. So you get the trailer tow package is included with this package. So you're going to get that for the wiring as well back there. Gives you the full size spare and gives you the rubberized flooring with this. And you get the cargo mat that can go back there as well back here. So that's another upgrade. And then you'll see the seat backs, going to get the rubberized mats on the back of the seats. So that is now included in only certain packages. It's not even a standalone option this year. So you'll notice we didn't talk about a standalone option or a standard equipment even. So this is how you get that as well. And this wasn't included in the tech package. You have to get it in this package. Also, the grab handle. So I'm going to show you an image of the grab handle as well. So that is something that's pretty cool. So it's kind of like they do in the Big Boy Bronco. You have that grab handle for off-road capability. For the passenger to grab that if they need to hold on. You can actually, those can unbolt. You can take that off, put some accessories. There's some Bronco accessories. I have one of my Bronco that can actually be put there, and you can put that back into place and use those bolts to hang things on. Kind of cool, right? All right, now let's talk about some of the mechanical features here. You do get with this package. I really like this. You get this is where you get the advanced 4-wheel drive system. That is going to get you that twin clutch rear drive unit with the locking differential. Also upgrades your suspension to the Haas 2.0 off-road suspension. That is the same suspension as a Badlands. So on an Outer Banks with this package, you're getting the Badlands suspension, Badlands off-road capabilities, including the trail control, and you're getting new for this year, the 1-pedal drive as well. So that means you use your gas pedal as a brake. So instead of having on off-roading, sometimes you want to have a 2-pedal, one on the brake, one on the gas for going up and down off of rocks and such. A 1-pedal drive allows you to just use your gas pedal, accelerator pedal for that. So as you let go, you start braking immediately. So that way you can just use the pedal that way. So this is kind of a nice off-road 1-pedal trail, 1-pedal drive right there. And then, of course, you get the exterior accents that we're going to talk about now. So on the front, you're going to get upgraded with the steel bumper on the front. You'll see that nice silver plate right there. So getting that upgraded silver bumper. You're also getting those are accessory ready. You're going to see they have those bolts like the Big Boy Bronco does, where you can take those off. You can put different things on those, light bars, all kinds of other things. I don't know if you can do a light winch on there or not. I've thrown that out there. I don't know. I'd love if Ford could respond and let us know that, but I don't know for sure if you can do that or not, but it'd be nice. But otherwise, you do have recovery hooks as well in the front, so they're bolted in. These things are strong. They're more durable than any other vehicle in its class for this. And then it's going to come with a brush guard. Yes, this is standard equipment. Some people don't like that, but you can take that off. So it's included in this package. I'd love to see, maybe it's a job too, Ford. It'd be really cool if you could do a brush guard delete on this package, right? It'd be nice because some people don't want that, but it does bolt on real nice and securely on to those recovery hooks on the front. Let's see what else is included here. I'm just hoping Ford's right on all this. We do have the high clearance fender flares as well on the side. So those will be a nice upgrade for you. So they kind of come out just a little bit because you're going to get a better wheel and tire here. 17-inch ebony black painted aluminum wheel with a 235/65 R17 all-terrain tire. This is a Territory. This is a Goodyear Territory tire, 29-inch, the biggest one in its class. So the biggest tire in its class. Could they have gone bigger? Maybe. Would there have been some rubbing? Probably. So this is the biggest one I think they felt comfortable of putting in there from stock. So that's what you're going to have here with this one here. Now, one of the things I forgot to tell you is to get this package does require your tech package. So it'll have your 360-degree camera and everything. So I kind of neglected to talk about that. In here, you'll also on the back see the steel plated bumper as back there as well. Back, let's go ahead and click back there so you can see that. Has recovery hooks back here. Those swing, so there are D hooks on there as well. So you're going to have that too. Something I forgot to mention, your fender flare, your fender vent over here, that is now going to have a little accessory. It'll take 150 pounds, showing you an image here for you, maybe the video of how you can bring that up. I had to hold it because it actually just falls automatically down, and it'll be in that down location, but you can bring it up. So if you want to put like kayaks or something and have them harnessed and supported in the front, you don't have to go on up to those tow hooks to do that. You can use these recovery hooks, or maybe a tent, something like that on the top. All kinds of different things there, capabilities for you there. We do also have, going down through here, fender flares I mentioned. And then on the back, that is going to be a steel rear bumper as well back there too. So I think covered pretty much everything. Oh, didn't cover everything. Underbody protection. So if you get this, you're beefing up, you're wanting to go off-road. So underbody protection, under engine skid plate that's steel, a fuel tank shield that's steel, and a canister shield that is also steel. So again, taking care of everything requires the tech package. Also gets the class 2 trailer tow package with the full-size spare in here, including a 17-inch all-terrain spare tire. And then you get the rubberized flooring in there as well. And of course, it would delete the tire inflator and sealant kit with that package as well. So there you go. I think I covered everything as part of that package. Pretty cool package. But with that package, you can also upgrade and get you some graphics as well. So we do have some options for that. So Sasquatch graphics package. Let's add that. All right, can't really tell in here, so there is an image. I'm gonna flash up for you too that says Sasquatch there on the back quarter, and I think it also puts some stuff on the hood. So I'll click into here. Let's does it tell us? Does not tell us. It says that it does require the Sasquatch package for the Outer Banks or the Badlands to add this graphics. You can't just add the graphics without the package. So it does require the package to get those graphics. Now, if you don't want the Sasquatch package graphics, you can add the elevation graphics package. So that's $395 for that. And you can see that shows, it gives you some stuff on the side. You know, I might go to a different color. Let's go to white. There you go. You can see the graphics now a little bit better on the side when you go to that. There you go. You're going to see it on the bottom, the lower body cladding, as well as you get something on the hood. I haven't seen those yet in person. They didn't have one there at the embargoed event that I went to in here. So it does say not available with your topo graphic package, which we're going to talk about next, but is available with the Sasquatch, but doesn't require the Sasquatch. So this is available on your Outer Banks trim level, and so you can add it if even without the Sasquatch package. You don't need the tech package. It's available. Actually, let me double check on that, and let's make sure. These are going to be done at the factory, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Yeah, not available with the other graphics package. It doesn't mention that it's not available with the Sasquatch graphics package, but it's not. So you can only one of the graphics at a time. Now, then you also have the topo graphic package, $395 for that one. So let's click on that one so you can see what that looks like. That is going to give you the graphics up here on more of the belt line, and then also something on the hood. So you're going to have a little bit different design there. And again, that one is not available with your other two packages, your elevation graphics package or your Sasquatch graphics package. But doesn't require Sasquatch, so you can do this without going Sasquatch. That is also available as well for you. So there you go. There's all those options. And now I think we're ready for, we're going to take this off, and I'm going to take this other package off. And then, yes. And then we're going to go on down to the standalone options here for you. Now, this wheel, that is your Sasquatch package wheel. There's no optional wheel for you for the Outer Banks. So just so you're aware of that right there. All right. Moving on down, we do have down here a mud flap kit. Now, we have three different options here. We have a mud flap kit front and rear, a front, or a rear. So those aren't compatible with each other, of course. You just pick one of those. Do you want just a front one, just a rear one? You pick that. So you're kind of see what that looks like. It is more of a rubberized material there. These aren't compatible with each other. Then also not compatible with the other, the molded in fender, the splash guards, the front and rear splash guards. Not available with those either. So it's a different option for you. And not available with the fender flare kit. There's only one fender flare kit this year, but not available with that either. So, which next thing I want to talk about, fender flare kit. So you can see what that looks like. That is a bolt-on style. It is going to be a molded-in material there, pre-assembled, non-paintable. The dealer will put that on, as well as those. Didn't mention that, but the mud flaps as well. Those are going to be put on at the dealer, called a dealer installed option. So they'll be shipped to the dealer in a package, and then the dealer would install them for you. So that is also an option there. Now, the fender flare kit is not available with your splash guards, not available with your mud flap kits, and again is non-paintable. Let's see what else. It says not available with the mud flaps, splash guards, other mud flaps. Not available with the tech package. Didn't know that. And not available with the moonroof or the Sasquatch package. So Sasquatch package gets its own nice fender flare. So that isn't, and just some other things to keep in mind, that does not available with the tech package and not available with the power moonroof. So technically, since you have to get the tech package, you wouldn't be able to get this fender flare kit at the launch of the year. So right now. The roof rack crossbars, they call it number 2 because the Big Ben had a number 1, because this is a different rails, side rail. So it needs this other crossbar. So crossbar number 2, and you'll have that there. And that is a dealer installed option as well, and is available with any of your other packages. So you can add that with other things. So the keypad entry. So we do have, as you notice, no keypad entry standard equipment. To get it, you add this. It's a dealer installed option. The dealer put it on. It's illuminated and is available, $225 for that. And the dealership would install it after your vehicle gets there. Engine block heater. That is a factory option, factory installed option. That is something you'd want to make sure you do. It's going to have a plug for you, so you can plug that into your house, keep the engine block warm. If you're in a cold weather state, keep your vehicle outside. That might be something you might want to get. Now, front and rear splash guards. See if we've got an image of that. Don't have an image of that. Okay, so that's more of a molded in hard material that's going to go behind those. So that is not available with your other mud flaps there. And this is actually going to be done at the factory. So it would be put on before it leaves the factory. Not available with your mud flap front, rear, or front and rear, or your fender flare kit. Not available with that either right there. Front license plate bracket. So if you're in a state that requires a front license plate, it's standard equipment. The dealer will put it on when it arrives. If you're in a state that doesn't require it, it is a standalone option. It's a no-charge option, so you can go ahead and add it free of charge, and the dealership would install it when the vehicle gets there as well. So there you go. Moving to the interior options, we do have the power moonroof, so that is $920 for that. I don't think there's an image of that. There isn't. So that one does require the tech package on the Outer Banks trim. So requires a tech package, and again, there's some other requirements earlier that the moonroof wasn't available with certain other accessories. So you might keep that in mind as well. If you see that happen and your dealer says, I can't do that with that accessory. I think it was a fender flare kit, right? For some reason. So there you go. Center console vault. We do have an image of that. So you can see what that looks like. That is a dealer installed option. So that is not available with the moonroof. I don't know. I don't make up the rules here, folks, but that is really weird. So this here is, again, a dealer would install it. Not available with the power moonroof for some reason. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Interior bike rack. So this is nice. So that just show an image here with the 2. I'm going to show you a video that we did there. This one's not available with the moonroof either. So that's something you can add, and pretty cool. So you can puts a rail back there. So you can take the front tire off like this. Most of the mountain bikes will do that. And then you can just put that on. You will have to lay the seats down for that, but there you go. You can get that as well. That's also a dealer installed option. The dealer would put that back there for you in the vehicle. Also, here's one that's a factory installed option, cargo management system. So no image here. So I'll show you one that I did at the show, or at the event I went to. So this gives you the divider, shelf, and table all in one. You're seeing the table in that image there, but that is available as well. No restrictions there. So it doesn't require any package, or not available on the moonroof, that kind of thing. Floor liners, front and rear, with the carpeted mats, $185. That is going to be done at the factory, which means that they'll put it in the back of the vehicle, and your dealership should put them in place for you. There you go. Cargo mat is also a factory option that they'll put in the vehicle You can see what that looks like back there. So you can get that even with the carpeted flooring. So that's readily available. And that's a Ford accessory that Ford will put it in the back of the vehicle, and the dealer should put it in for you. They'll put it in a plastic wrap, you know, that kind of thing. And there's also a on-road assistance kit. And let me look, because on some of the others, there was an off-road one. It's really funny that you can get a Sasquatch package, but not the off-road assistance kit from the factory. But this is a dealer installed option, not available with the moonroof for some reason. And they'll ship it to you, and the dealer will put it in there. This is something, it's an accessory, just like the first aid kit. Those are both available through Ford Accessories, and I wouldn't even bother putting those on your order. I know they put it in here, but I wouldn't do it. Like this in here, first aid kit, not available with a moonroof. Makes no sense at all. None at all. I don't get that. But you can get it through Ford Accessories, even if you order a moonroof, right? So there you go. All right. And that's something to conclude is to talk about is that, you know, on these, some of these options here that I mentioned, they're dealer installed options. Do as many of those as you can outside of ordering it on your build. The less of these you have on your order, the easier it is to get it scheduled for production. Bronco Sport shouldn't be a problem anyway. But if it's one of these accessories that is like these here, let's say they're not available, let's say they're behind or something, then they won't select yours for scheduling. They just won't, because they need to have everything that's on your build to put your build together. So if it doesn't have one of these accessories, then they won't put it together. So that's why I say do the very least. Now, if it's a factory one, cargo management system, it needs those rails on there. They put that on at the factory. I say do that. I say if it's the interior bike rack, center console, those are put on at the dealer, but you don't have to pay for an install. So this is probably $400 on Ford Accessories website, but then you'd have to install it yourself. So if you're not sure you can install it, you might think about, you know, just putting that on your build. But the lower number of these you do, the better. I say if it's a factory installed option, leave it on there. Shouldn't be an issue. But if it's a, you know, dealer installed option, a Ford accessory dealer installed option, try to leave it off if you can. So there you go. All right. Hopefully you guys got some good information from this. And I do want to thank you for watching. If you watched through to this part, I do appreciate that. And hopefully it helped you out. That's the main goal of this, is to help out customers. And also with this here, I want to kind of let you know about our special. I'm going to tell you about some ordering tips as well. If you don't want to order from us, order from your local dealer, some great local dealers. Use that timestamp to go at least to the ordering tips, because I think it will help you out. Not be surprised if your order comes in. But if you're wanting to order with us, let me tell you about our YouTube special. We are doing invoice pricing on an ordered 2025 Bronco Sport. So you order with us, invoice pricing on that. If you're ordering the Outer Banks, we probably will require a $500 deposit, because it is a little more pricier than maybe a Big Ben or one of the others. And so we'll probably ask for a $500 deposit, and that's a refundable deposit until it schedules. Once it's scheduled for a build, that is a vehicle that is ours for our inventory if you don't take it. And so we'll probably require to keep the $500 deposit. It can be used towards the purchase of your vehicle, of course. It'll go to that. It's not something you lose. If you put down a $500 deposit, when it comes in, you purchase the vehicle, it can be put down as a deposit in a sense on the vehicle. So that's how that works. Also with that, we have, if you finance a vehicle with us, $1,000 off as well. So $1,000 discount if you finance with us, invoice pricing, $1,000 off if you finance. And that can be used to help you with the cost of coming and picking the vehicle up, or your travel expenses, flights, that kind of stuff. So instead of having to hand receipts in and only get part of it back, you're just getting $1,000 regardless, and you can do it that way. You want to use it, if you want to have it shipped to you, you can use it towards reducing the cost of the shipping if you like as well. You work with us for that shipping and that kind of stuff. But all right. I think that's it for our YouTube special. Now, what we're doing as an offer for anybody that buys a Bronco Sport, whether you buy one in stock, whether you order one, whether you do financing or not, it doesn't matter. We want to get you to Bronco Off-Rodeo. So if you do purchase a Bronco Sport, you get a free registration to Bronco Off-Rodeo that Ford is paying for. And if you want to go there, there's travel expenses involved, flights, there's hotels, right? An Uber maybe. We're going to help provide some of the costs to go there. So at no cost, we're paying for the first $1,000 of any of your travel expenses. So that way you can get there, complimentary visit there, and get you those travel expenses and everything. So we like that. We're doing that. So we think that Bronco Off-Road is so special and so awesome. I've been to every location now, and I can tell you they are fun. The people there, the staff there, the trainers there, the people that are on the trail, they know what they're doing, and they can teach you how to use your Bronco Sport and how to take it off road if you want to, and they're going to tell you some of the things, and they'll usually show you on a Badlands edition, but be able to tell you yours is not a Badlands. It has this different than this, but they'll still go through and show you, because your vehicle, even an Outer Banks, standard Outer Banks, is very capable of going off-road and doing some of these things, and you get to learn that. And even if you don't take your Bronco off-road, it's still a fun experience. They call it the funnest experience on dirt, and it is a fun time. So go there. We think it'll be important for everybody to go to this, so that's why we're providing and paying for the travel expenses. Sorry, I went through and it's kind of wordy on that, but we want to make sure you know that what McArthur is providing. I don't think any other dealership's doing that right now, and we enjoy going ourselves as employees. I think our management team is all gone. I've gone several times. Our internet team's gone. It is a great experience. So you just gotta try it out. All right, enough of that. Let's dive in. Talk about some ordering tips real quick, and then we'll finish out the video. If you are ordering through your local dealer or even through us, get some things in writing. Make sure. So when you order the vehicle, the dealer will have you sign an order sheet that'll just show. Sorry, it'll just show the MSRP pricing. And you'll need to go ahead and ask them, so what is my price on this? And usually they'll have you sign a buyer's order as well, and make sure that they put that on there. If they say they're going to do, like for us, invoice pricing, make sure they might show the MSRP, but make sure they show that selling price as being invoice pricing on the buyer's order that you're signing. Have them sign it too. So that's tying them to it and saying, we are going to honor this when it comes in. Also find out what their dealer fee is. Ours is $4.95. We're very transparent about that. Make sure they're not adding anything else on there. We do have etch that it's a default in our system that puts it in there, but it's not something you have to take. So make sure you ask us and request that we take that off, that kind of thing. And then also find out if they know about price protection. And price protection means that the Ford will go ahead and lock in the price it was when you order the vehicle. As long as the person that orders it is a person that buys it, then they're going to price protect to that. They're going to reimburse the dealership back that difference on the invoice. In fact, when the vehicle comes in, there is an adjusted invoice price on there based on that price protection and when it was ordered. So if there's a price increase during the year from the time you ordered it and the time it comes in, you get locked into that price. So that's really nice to have. And that's one of the reasons why they probably don't allow you yet to order the Sasquatch package, is because of that, because there may be an increase before they go to job 2. And so they don't want to lock into that. That's why you're not able to order now, even though they're going to build it later. So that's why they're probably doing that. Also, there's incentive protection too. So what the incentives are when you order the vehicle, Ford can see that, and that's called protect date incentives. And then there's also sale date. So if they're better when it comes in, then you can take one or the other. So it's really nice. You get that flexibility as a person that ordered that vehicle. So make sure your dealership knows all about that. And also make sure they don't add any dealer fees. I forgot to mention that, or any other aftermarket stuff. There's a lot of products, bug shields. There's, protect it to protect the vehicle. There's window tint. Some dealers now are starting to add like a protective coating on it, and they're charging you and saying it's required. So it's good to know that, so you don't have any surprises when that vehicle comes in. So, all right, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think that's all we have. A Badlands one is next. Don't forget to make sure you subscribe, bell notification turn on. And if you do place an order, join us Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. Central, so we'll go over scheduling news information, any Ford news updates, and everything else like that in those videos. So come join us, and we take your questions live as well on the live stream. So it's a lot of fun. So check it out then. And until the next video, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you in the next video.